Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. He's going. Alright, we've got a sighting from, it's actually called Doonan, but it's very close to Noosa, so he's Noosa. And the sighting was around here, guys. Alright, so we'll get into the sighting. Just remember too, guys, if any of you had any sightings around this area anyway, there's links in the description how to contact me and share your story, guys. Alright. So this one is Yowie sighting number 1390 if you're ever looking for it. So it goes, I haven't, but my mother did 30 years ago. She was driving home from work in Noosa, heading out towards Doonan on the Yamundi Noosa Road. She came around a left-hand bend just before the turn for the Noosa Par 3 and before the RSPCA. She said a large hairy man ran across the road in front. She said he cleared the road in 2 strides into the land on the other side. I remember we gave her a hard time. I still do. That's not very nice, mate. I still do about it. On another note, my father got up one night because the dogs were barking and said he saw lights moving through the trees in front of our house on Lennon's Road. He said they were changing all sorts of colours as they went. There were far less houses around than 30 years ago. Yeah, I don't think there would have been much around back then. So those, I'd say the coloured lights, you'd have to think they would be like min lights, orbs, whatever. People see them all the time. Normally when there's Yowie sightings and that, there's always seems to be orbs or min lights somewhere around the, I don't know, people sort of say that, Yowies can turn into a min light, and I don't know. Look, I'm not getting into that part of it, but anyway, look, here's the bloody golf course. Alright. So I wish they would stop doing it. So obviously this lady was coming around here, I'd say. This is what I'm thinking anyway. And I say it's probably come from here and ran across to here. So I was just having a quick look around, so you can guarantee none of this was here. So this would have just been a nice little creek. It was probably down here getting a feed, probably getting some, who knows. Not sure what they eat out of salt water, but they are always seen around mangroves. We get lots of sightings of them around mangroves. So how easy would it be for them just to go and get some bloody crabs or something, mud crabs? So I'd say that's what they're eating. It might have been on its way back. And then I had a look here because I like to look for ridge lines, as you know. So the only one I could see this, I didn't even know where this was here. I heard about this. This is called the Noosa Hill Climb. So I know it's a mountain where, cars race up here and see how quick they can drive up the hill. So you'd think 30 years ago there wouldn't have been no hill climbs there. Maybe the Yowies were hanging out here somewhere. There's probably a ridge line along here somewhere. I haven't even looked. And then from there, we know they travel all the way up along here north. They've been seen all through all these areas up here. Mainly this place too. That Mother Mountain. They get seen in there a lot as well. Anyway, thanks for reporting that, mate. Cheers, buddy. Don't give your mum a hard time, man. It's pretty bad when people don't believe you when you got something to say. Oh, look, I haven't seen a Yowie, but I've told people about other things, and they don't believe you, and it really does annoy you. Eh? It's painful. So yeah, but that's an interesting sighting. So yeah, no, it's good. So this is the road. That's the Lennon's Road. So obviously this would have all been bush back in the day. So yeah, and I think the RSPCA is just here as well. Yeah, there it is, RSPCA. So it could have been here. Who knows? But look at it. There's already heaps of bush here then. So imagine what it was like back then. Anyway, if anyone else, if your mum, your dad, your grandpa, your nan, your uncle cousin. If anyone's had any sightings, encounters, just look in the description and there's ways to contact me, guys. Okay, and come along and share your sighting, and we'll read it out here. All right, we'll go and read some YouTube. What was left on the YouTube now? All right, so this is from opix.world. So this is on the there was the last video I did was 6 videos. There was Blue Mountains. There was in between Wollongong and Kyogle. So this guy's wrote at 1:11 Katoomba, you're hovering over Devil Hole Creek. Name says it all. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I just had a look before to see what you're talking about. So yeah, that's interesting as well. Then we got another person here. This is a CB for me 450. Alright, so listening to these reminded me of another weird interaction as a kid in the Blue Mountains. We were camping on our property at night with fire going. I went for a toilet break outside of the light for privacy against one of the numerous massive gum trees nearby. Heard something above me, finished up, took a few steps back and looked up. There were what I thought were 2 eyes about 4 inches apart looking down at me, reflecting the firelight about 15 feet off the ground on a thick branch. We used to owls and possums, etc. These eyes were bigger than mine. They started swaying side to side like something moving at the hips. Then a mass moved along the branch with the unblinking eyes staring at me, moving with it. I shit myself and bolted 30 meters. Hang on, I missed something. Unblinking eyes staring at me with it. The mass then went around the back of the tree trunk of the tree. Then the eyes popped out of the side of the tree trunk. I shit myself, bolted back 30 meters back to the fire camp. I was 9. This was the first one at night. Other I had seen a few years earlier on a fire trail out of Colo River. Check out Mountain Lagoon. Yeah, I did. I had a look at that. Looks like a good spot, eh? My dad had stacked stones around 3 sides of the camp that he used to build stone walls out of. They're a couple of meters deep and high. We rarely stayed the night on that property. If we did, we slept in the car. Lots of strange things in that area and on that property. Ours was still heavily bushland with a dam. Strawberry farm one side, peach and plum orchard on the other, all backing on National Park. Yeah, they would have been coming down raiding the peaches and strawberries most probably. Cheers for sending that in too, man. Yeah, if you got anything else to tell, just same thing. Get in, send me something to Yowie Chaser in my email, and we'll read that out as well. Okay, this is normal is overrated. I have to say, I do struggle to try and make sense of the breaking of tree branches. There is obviously a difference between an animal on the floor breaking a twig compared to a branch being snapped like a toothpick. That sounds like it was as thick as an arm, yeah. And it's look, the Yowies have got to be doing them. We've got a lady now that's saying that the trees are getting pushed over. Okay, husband clears them, boom, they're knocked back over. So they're definitely doing it. Have to be. They thought it was wind. They never wanted to even think it was Yowie, but it just kept happening. They just put it down the wind, but now they got a very good idea what's going on. Plus, there's yeah. Anyway, I watched someone the other day, Stetsy, mate. Listen, Stetsy, Stetsy reckons that Yowie sticks into the ground because it's like humans getting, what is it, acupuncture. The Yowies, Stetsy, listen, the sticks fall out of trees, mate. Okay, I'll tell you right now, they fall out of trees. I've seen it. Okay, you know where the thermal bloody Yowie sign, which I'm really not I've got better proof that I don't think they've seen a Yowie. Okay, I've been up there when it's windy and rainy, okay? Sticks fly through the air, and cause the ground is wet and they're moving faster than what they can fall, they stick into the ground. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yowie's aren't doing it, okay? I'm telling you now. I've seen it. Go and wet the ground, then stick a stick into the ground. We'll let it rain for 2 days, right? Then get a stick and watch how far it'll go in the ground, because the ground's soft and wet like mud. And it'll only do it in certain places. There's only certain dirt it does it in. You don't see it anywhere else. Why don't you see it in little rocky areas? Because Yowies ain't doing it. They're falling out of the trees and they're falling into the ground after rain and wind. I've seen it up there. And why would Yowies, right? Right, they don't want to be seen, right? This is another thing that doesn't make sense with these guys that reckon they seen a Yowie up at Springbrook, right? These Yowies built, they must have spent half the night there putting sticks in the ground everywhere. Come on. They don't want to be seen. They don't leave sticks laying around. They don't go, hello, here I am over here. I'll leave a stick so you can find me. You're dreaming. They don't do it. The sticks that they leave on the ground, the little crosses and A's, they probably do that, right? Because that's what gorillas do in the wild. They leave like little markers like that, but they ain't getting sticks and sticking them in the ground and doing acupuncture on the planet. All right. Oh, anyway. Thank you. Yes, thanks. Thank you. All right, now let's see if we can do something else. All right, so I just watched this video. This is the Aussie 12s, right? This is the old mate that takes his kids out, and I see these things they made. I'm gonna make these. These are mad. These are nachos on nachos with, you know, like a pizza bread, lead bread, or whatever. But at the end of the video, they should have put that on first. You need to go re-edit that video and stick that what you seen at the end of it. I don't want to play it, guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't want to take their credit for what they did, but they put some tree cams. Just go to the end and watch this video, right? So they've set up tree cams. I'm not even going to spoil it for you. I'm not even going to tell you. Go and watch it yourself and tell me what you think. And there's another guy out there. He's what's he called? Oh, where is he? I don't know. He's called David Rowan Reed, okay? David Rowan Reed. He actually had footing very similar. So he'd put out, I might as well just tell you now, he put out these trail cams. And after he left, like once he checked the timestamp, once he checked, he caught like the side of something's face. Like it looks like a yowie. It's hairy, okay? I think you can see an eye, and then one side of its face. It's like it knows whether. It's like the yowie knows whether camera view will pick it up, and it's just on that edge. It's like it can see where the camera can see. You know what I mean? And then on these guys on the Aussie 12s, that same thing. They've put out this trail cam, and then they said when they left, it looked like something goes behind a tree. That's what it does look like. I haven't had a real good look at it, but go and have a look anyway. All right. What else has been going on? Hang on. All right. So also in the group, a lady reported this as well, that there's been a Yowie sighting at Beachmere. It said it was near toilets or something, or treatment plant. I don't know. I can't see a treatment plant out here, so I don't know. I don't know if there's one here. Does anyone know? Anyway, I know there was one a couple of years ago. There was one reported out here somewhere. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about that, let us know as well. So that's, I don't know, that's 6 sightings now in a month. And there's been another one. Where was the other one? Oh, I can't even remember. I don't think I've reported it yet. Can't think. Anyway, guys, if you Oh shoot. If you've had any sightings, let us know. If you've done it with Beachmere is. See how that's around the mangroves again, guys? Look, mangroves. I'll tell you another story. So this is Bribey Island. They've been seen on Bribey. People have seen them up in here. I reckon, you know what I reckon? So here's Glass House and all that over here. I reckon, because we've had them in Coochin Creek, I reckon there's somewhere along here where they just go across the river and go to Bribey and probably come backwards and forwards. Because I have been seen swimming before as well, so. I forgot what I was going to say then. I had something else to tell you, and I forgot. That's annoying. Well, that's what I was going to tell you. So, this is the Redcliffe Bridge. This is Griffith. So, I know people that used to own all this land. I don't actually know them. I sort of know them. So they're Victor Bray, famous drag racer. I don't know him, but I know of him. But where's their place? Down in here. I don't know where it is now. It used to be. I thought they were just here. Oh, here they are. They're over here. They are Team Ray Racing. So I used to own a lot of this land. They used to grow tomatoes, but one day when I see them at the drag racing, I'm gonna go hit up their son and ask him, because there was the Yowie scene. There was a little Junjidi, guys, seen around here, and he had a bird on a spear. Yeah. So apparently the people that have that photo, someone reckons they got a photo of it, but they're releasing it in a book. So, but we've already released it earlier. That's a shame. Oh, well, it's been a while. They told me they were releasing it ages ago. It's been 5 years and they still haven't made the book. All right, guys. If you had same. Anything around here, guys? Have you seen any weird? Because I had another guy. See, look, if you follow this river, look, see this? Is there a cemetery here? Is this where the cemetery is? Yep. So another guy said he's seen stuff here in the cemetery. And look at that. If you follow the cemetery, look where it takes you. All the way down through all of the mangroves, guys. Crazy, eh? Alright, guys, that's all we got. If anyone's got any sightings around here or anything going on, let us know. You know the deal. Alright, see you on the next one. Cheers. Thanks for watching.